that way. Still broad day. Live that way. Drill that way. Came a long way. It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got C.J. Stroud. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Texans and the Titans, and it comes your way next.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith-Njigba. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba, his 17th touchdown. Touchdown, this offense back out there to see what they can do. They'll have a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. He finds Smith-Njigba. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks and running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now Stroud. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Texans at 14-1 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him the 1st down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And the stop will come inside the 5 of the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. With 2nd down coming up. Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. Marquise Brown. So we are in the final minute now of the 1st half as this offense gets ready to take over. 1st and 10. It's Stroud being chased out left. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Stroud. And his throw here is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half begins with a run by Henry. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Here's Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakakwo, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point.
Here we go.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8.
Brings up second and
Play
2.
action. Stroud now. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. On first down, here's Stroud. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. Stroud looking to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
15 more yards. That's another Texans first down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Again, it's Stroud. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The improv back there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And Stroud now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Here's Stroud. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
First down, Tennessee.
Now Tannehill. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
To throw is Tannehill. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were
Derrick Henry all alone. 126 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He finds Hopkins complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now in the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now Tannehill. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Henry. No score. Touchdown, Tennessee. So the rushing touchdowns can...
Let's go now.
Stroud. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Flush to his right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's first and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he cannot pull it in. Here's Stroud. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll come up first and 10 here. Now Stroud. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they take a knee. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So Stroud and the Texans down by 7, 23 seconds to go. Now their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed.
There he goes, left side. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock. So a nice pickup there, all the way up past the 40-yard line. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. This is caught. It's ball. And he is out of bounds inside the 45. and 10. Stroud to throw it. Now the left side is playing. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's on. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal.
And he's in for the touchdown. The clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one, is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carrying into overtime.
I'm with you. Dude, you see some fans are holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Now for the all-critical extra point. And he's got it. No problems there. The extra point up and good, and we are headed to overtime. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
It makes me reflect back to preseason when we were out doing our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They want to step off the gas here.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Now Stroud. And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts. Maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea to try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
Second and 6. At the 8-yard line.
Right back to Singletary on second down. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. They go right back to Singletary. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown and a game winner in OT. Normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Texans, they move to a sparkling 15-1 with one game still to go.